Hey mama, if you're on the fence about doing it the old-fashioned way or taking all the meds, this video is the right video for you. I'm going to be talking about the benefits of having a natural birth. So there are so many benefits of having a natural birth, but today I want to highlight 3 of the main benefits. The first one is that it lowers the risk of complications. What usually happens with interventions is that one intervention would lead to another intervention and another, and these are interventions that you might not have seen coming. So maybe you signed up to just have an induction and now you find yourself having a cesarean section because one thing leads to another, and it just becomes a chaotic mess. The best way to make sure that labor progresses in a smooth and predictable manner is to only take these interventions when you absolutely have to do it. I'm always in awe of how mothers are able to go through hours and hours of labor and immediately go into caring for their newborn. Labor is such a long marathon, and to have little to no break between that and between beginning parenthood, honestly, it's commendable. This brings me to my next benefit actually, and that is it helps for a quicker recovery time. Mothers don't get a break between, oh yeah, congratulations, your baby is here. Now you get to rest for 2 to 5 business days and then you can start taking care of your child. It's like literally you give birth and like you start breastfeeding, you start everything. So most mothers like to go for natural births because it helps them to be back to themselves much quicker than if they had many interventions like C-sections or even epidurals. So this is one point that you should really consider, especially if you have another kid that you need to continue taking care of in addition to the newborn. The final benefit I want to highlight for you today is that having a natural birth makes it easier for you and your baby to bond, especially within the first few hours after baby has been delivered. The reason for this is that a lot of the medications that are involved in labor go from you to your baby through the umbilical cord. It's kind of how you're not supposed to drink alcohol while you're pregnant because the baby would also get that. That's also the same for the medications that you would get during labor. When baby is born and baby has been taking all of this medication, it could make baby to be drowsy. Sometimes it could even make baby's heart rate to slow down, some complications that might require them to take your baby for further examination. But another thing is that even if your baby isn't taken away from you, if baby is drowsy due to those medications, it could make them not be as alert. The first hour after birth is called the golden hour because baby is usually very alert during this time. Most newborns just sleep and eat, but in the first hour, they're looking around, they're exploring their surrounding. This is the perfect time for you to start breastfeeding. So you want to make sure that you give yourself the best start at this. But remember, the point of this is to avoid medical interventions unless they're absolutely necessary. If there is a true emergency and you need to get those interventions, please by all means do that. What's ultimately important is that you and baby are safe. One more thing before I conclude this video, I want to say that if you've decided that a natural birth is the best option for you and your family, but you're not sure exactly how to go about this, I actually have a video right here that talks about the tricks and tips for having a successful natural birth. But that's all for today's video. I hope you found this helpful, and if you did, please remember to subscribe. I would love to have you join this channel, and I'll see you in my next video.